You have done absolutely nothing. And the only thing you've given me is a bunch of excuses. That whole excuse about I don't have a phone, I don't have transportation, that's what walk-in is for. You have zero financial means of supporting the child that you're about to bring into the world. And the child that you currently have in the world, you're not even taking care of that child. 2023 CR 6472, State of Texas versus Lisa Telsey. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garahan, Your Honor.
Defense?
David Andre Woodard from Ms. Telsey.
And are you Miss Telsey? All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? And did you understand it? Are you the same Lisa Telsey who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2023 CR 6472 for the offense of assault peace officer judge on September 25th, 2023 for a term of 8 years? Is that you?
Yes.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violating condition number 4 in Bear County, Texas. Defendant Lisa Shante Garcia. Within there is failed to report to the supervision officer as directed from the months of January 2024, February 2024, and March 2024. Violation of condition number 4.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
So, full papers are made by this.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, court could find it true, grant the motion, sentence you up to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
No, there's not, Your Honor.
State, what are you requesting?
Medication, Your Honor.
Defense, what are you requesting?
Judge, we're requesting that she be continued on her deferred and follow probation's recommendation, which is residential treatment with Casa Mia. Since she is pregnant, I believe she's 6 months pregnant, weekly UAs for 90 days, weekly reporting. They're also, Judge, requesting GPS with work release in the Bear County Jail for 90 days. Ms. Telsey's been in custody now since July, so she's not employed. She's 21. This is her first motion to adjudicate. It would be a year that she's been on probation with the court. I believe next week she got probation back in September of last year. I believe she got an 8-year deferred, so she still has time if the court does continue her to finish all the obligations that she was initially set out to complete.
So what has she completed?
I don't think she's been successful at all so far, Judge.
All right, so the only thing she has done since she's been on probation was to become pregnant. That's all she's done.
A 21-year-old woman, already on probation for assaulting a police officer, now stands in court again, this time facing up to 20 years in prison. But here's where it gets more complicated. She's 6 months pregnant, already lost custody of her first child, and admits she hasn't followed a single probation requirement. The judge is about to decide second chance or prison sentence.
So has she done anything else other than becoming pregnant and using the fact that she's pregnant to seek sympathy from the court?
Judge, I don't think she's seeking sympathy from the court. We're just explaining to the court that she hasn't been successful. There has been some housing issues where she was dealing with some homelessness, where I believe that she found it difficult to report to probation. Not an excuse, but it's what happened, what was going on with her.
Well, did she call?
I don't believe so, Judge.
All right. And then this is not her first child, is it?
It's not, Judge. I believe she does have a 1-year-old.
All right. So the only thing she's done on probation is become pregnant. She hasn't done anything else. So I'm trying to figure out, why should I continue her? And what I can tell you is I didn't even give her major conditions. And the reason why I didn't is because she had a young child. But I did order parenting classes. I'm assuming she hasn't completed parenting classes. I'm assuming, based upon her plea of truth, she didn't report. She hasn't done UAs. I'm assuming field visits were not successful.
Judge,
Yes.
if I may,
Yes.
there were some field visits conducted in which each time resulted in the officers being able to visit with Miss Chelsea and asking her to report. So there were some field visits at a home, at an address that she provided probation. I do believe she did complete her GED. And in that case, you said that her community service hours would be waived.
Mhm.
I would say, Judge, that she has not completed anything else.
So is there anything you want to say?
Yes,
You want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the court.
Lisa Kelsey.
All right, you're going to need to speak up so the court reporter can hear and so I can hear.
Lisa Kelsey.
All right, what do you want to say?
That I was trying to find a job and that I was trying to go to the probation, but I didn't have any money to catch the bus because I don't have a car. And I didn't have right to get to from my house that I was staying at.
All right, did you call probation?
They didn't give me a phone. They
Oh,
didn't give
so
me
you're
any
saying,
information. They didn't give me the parenting website or the address to where to go. And they didn't give me the anger management classes either.
oh, so they didn't give you information for parenting classes, anger management classes. They basically gave you nothing. That's what you're saying? All right. Any questions?
Not for the sake of.
No, I don't have any questions for you, Judge.
All right, where's the 1-year-old?
With her dad and his mom.
All right. So Child Protective Services involved? I'm sorry?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So Child Protective Services is involved. How long has Child Protective Services been involved?
I want to say not that long. They just wanted to put her with her for now till I get my stuff right.
How long is not that long?
2023. Like after I had her for a couple of days, they had took her. I took her to the doctor, and they were like, she was not getting fed often. But I had explained to them that she was sleeping, and we were gonna feed her after she woke up.
All right. So let's backtrack a little bit. You were saying 23. What do you mean 23?
2023 is the year she was born.
All right. So how long has CPS been involved in your life with that child?
Just 1 year. That
All right. So that means your rights have probably been terminated because they only give you a year to do parenting classes and whatever. So have your parental rights to that 1-year-old been terminated?
no.
So what did they do?
They had put her in a family safety plan,
Mm-hmm.
so so I can still see her. Like it was every third Saturday that I can go visit a visitation. Like
All right. And who's the father of this baby? Is it the same person?
No. Someone else.
All right. Are you aware of how babies are made? Then why? Because your life is not in order right now. It's a lot of chaos going on. So my issue with you is you can't find probation. You say probation and give you parenting classes, where to take them. They didn't give you anger management classes. They gave you nothing. But you can still figure out how to have a baby, become pregnant. You can still figure out how to get to your, I'll say mother-in-law. I don't know if you're married or not, but you still find a way to go do your child visitation. I don't understand why you can't find a way to do probation.
I can't find a way. I just have to have the money to get to and from the probation office.
But you got to and from your visitation.
That's when I had money. That's when I had help with the money and the rides.
Any other questions?
No, young.
And how far along are you?
It's
Probation? What do you want it to do?
According to the court summary, as been stated, GPS report police through their county jail for 90 days, residential treatment Costamia, weekly UAs for 90 days and weekly reporting.
All right. Just have a seat. I need to think about this because you really should most likely be revoked. But let me think on things.
Have a seat.
At this point, the judge pauses, and that pause is critical. Because legally, she already has enough to revoke probation right now. When a defendant pleads true to a violation, it gives the judge full authority to impose the original sentence. No trial needed. No debate. So this moment isn't hesitation, it's deliberation. The judge is weighing punishment versus rehabilitation, and the pregnancy just became a major factor in that decision.
I reviewed the court summary without any objection from the defense. And I will tell you, one of the things that the probationer said, your officer said, is that you're not taking probation seriously. That's what they're saying. So here's my question for you. Do you want to go to prison? Then why are you behaving as though you want to go to prison? Because everything that you're doing tells me you want to go to prison.
I'm not trying to.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm not trying to behave like that.
But you are. I'm telling you, the only thing you did on probation was become pregnant. That's all you've done. You haven't done anything else. So why do you think you shouldn't go to prison?
I want to do better.
Let me just tell you, everybody in that box, they want to do better. No, I can't. If I were to ask people to raise their hand, people in the box, how many of y'all want to go to prison? I guarantee you, I'd say 99% of them will say no. There'll be that 1% who will just say, yeah, I just want to go to prison, do my time, be done. So nobody wants to go to prison, but you're behaving as though you want to go to prison. And with this Casa Mia, does anyone know if they'll take someone on GPS? I mean, I've heard of the program, I'm familiar with it, but I don't know if they'll take someone on GPS.
So you would have to get more information. I will have to look into that.
Counsel, do you know if Casa Mia will take someone on GPS?
I don't, Judge. And the issue with the GPS, what probation is requesting is if she has a job, work release, she doesn't have a job. So I would assume she would stay in jail for 90 days because GPS work release would not benefit her if she's not employed.
Oh, no, she's going to be on GPS until further notice if I decide to continue her. If I don't continue her, then, GPS doesn't matter.
I don't have the answer to that question, Judge, about Casa Mia.
All right. Let me see. I'm going to give you all the number. All right. We're back on the record in 2023 CR 6472. Lisa Talisi. Counsel, have you discovered with regards to GPS?
I have, Judge. I spoke with probation. They said that she can attend with GPS. The issue is the person they need to talk to is out today because she's in training. Moreover, that program is more so suited for persons who have substance abuse issues. Ms. Telsey does not suffer from any substance abuse issues, so we don't know if that's the correct program for her.
Okay, so how do we know she doesn't suffer from substance abuse issues?
From the list of the motion to revoke, I haven't seen any positive urinalysis.
And Judge, I did ask Ms. Telsey if she had any substance use, and she said no.
All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor.
All right. And State, I understand your reason for revocation. Probation, I understand your reasoning. And I hope that people don't take this as a sign that, oh, let me just get pregnant and then the judge won't send me to prison. But I will tell you, one of the reasons why you're not going to prison today is because you're pregnant. That's the elephant in the room. Otherwise, you need to be sent to prison because you have done absolutely nothing. And the only thing you've given me is a bunch of excuses. That whole excuse about I don't have a phone, I don't have transportation, that's what walk-in is for. And when probation came to see you at your house, all you had to do was tell them, I'm having transportation issues. And you know what? Sometimes there are programs where they will give you a bus pass. So you're just doing a bunch of excuses. And I don't know why people think that they can just, pardon my language, lay around, have children with no visible means of supporting your child. You have zero financial means of supporting the child that you're about to bring into the world. And the child that you currently have in the world, you're not even taking care of that child. And this whole thing where you said CPS said you all were not feeding the baby, I guarantee you what they said, that your child had a failure to thrive. And that means that you're not interacting with the baby. That means that you're not feeding the baby. That's what you were not doing. And that's why Child Protective Services came in your life. It wasn't, oh, we didn't feed the baby. And when they came over, oh, the baby's asleep. That's why we're not feeding the baby. No, your child had a failure to thrive. And what I can tell you is when babies are born, feeding them, interacting with them on a daily basis, their brain is growing. They're taking care of anything. Who knows what harm you may have done your child by not feeding your child? And were you eating when you were on probation and not reporting? Oh, you're telling me you were not eating at all.
Eat here and there, but I was eating food myself.
So if you were not eating during all this time period, they would have found your body. Obviously, you're currently alive and you've been eating, and you were eating while you were on probation. I am telling you, and I want you to hear me clearly. You're going to be placed on GPS. You understand? And you will not be removed from GPS until I say you're removed from GPS. And you are going to complete that family service plan. If that's what has happened on that case, I don't know. Do you understand? As a side note, here's some other advice for you. Do not bring more men into your children's lives or into this baby's life. You need to get your life in order. Do you understand? So I'm going to deny the motion. And I'm going to extend your probation. She was on probation for 8 years. I'm going to extend it for another year. And there's going to be partial GPS, waive fees. And the partial is she's allowed to work, complete the family-based services plan. And that plan may have expired, because if she's saying it's been a year, it's over and done with. There is to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Oh, and I'm sorry, the partial GPS is for work, complete family-based services, and also for medical appointments. Now, will Alpha Home take her? Because honestly, I don't know if she has a drug problem or not. She's never reported.
Judge, we could add a TAP evaluation, have that done, just to kind of determine if she has any substance use issues.
All right. What drugs have you used in the past?
I used to take night medication, and I used to take anxiety medication. That was when I was 17.
I'm sorry, what?
I used to take anxiety medication when I was 17.
And what else have you taken?
I've taken
Here's the thing. You need to be 100% honest with me. I'm trying to give you conditions for you to be successful. And I'm telling you, if you want to have more children, that's completely up to you. But I'm going to be looking at the facts of this case if you come before me again. You understand? So what drugs have you used in the past?
anxiety medication when I was 17. That was it.
All right, TAP evaluation, and that'll be done in custody. And see if Alpha Home will accept her. She's going to need a place to stay. And if we can't find a placement for her, just have her come back. And maybe you can look at that building, Brighter Communities. I think that's what it's called. Just one second. Let me see.
It's just that
And probation, what else do you want?
Judge, if we could do ISP, or increased supervision once she's out of custody.
All right, ISP out of once released.
Oh, and did you want to add the weekly reporting and weekly UAs?
We'll do the UA hotline with testing once a week until further notice. And each time she's called in to do the hotline, she can come in and report. Is there anything else?
Not from the defense, Judge.
Anything else you need? Yes.
I just want to make you aware the way that the weekly reporting, how do you guys are blocked. I don't know necessarily that will work
Okay.
with her coming in
All right.
while she's doing the testing.
All right. So I tell you what, we'll just do weekly reporting with weekly UAs. Will that work or no?
I mean, we could just do the weekly UAs and then the ISP, the intensive supervision will help with
All
that.
right. We'll do weekly UAs for 90 days. All right. Is there anything else?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. We can go off the record. Why do they keep having them come over in dirty uniforms? It seems like the pregnant women always get dirty uniforms, and that's a dirty uniform. It's not a, stains won't come out.
So they're sanitized.
Oh, so they don't use water?
It's just sanitized, not wash.
All right. I mean, somebody get some bleach for colors or something. All right. Good luck to you.
Thanks, Judge.
In the end, the judge makes a decision that surprises many. No prison sentence for now. Instead, she extends probation, adds strict GPS monitoring, and lays down conditions that leave zero room for failure. But she makes one thing very clear. This second chance isn't about sympathy. It's about accountability moving forward. The real takeaway? The system can offer opportunities, but it won't tolerate repeated neglect forever. If this courtroom moment shocked you, hit like, share your opinion in the comments, and subscribe for more real courtroom breakdowns.